Me and my friend survived 100 days of Pixelmon on the Happy Cloud server. If you want to play, the IP will be in the description. The server also uses a custom texture pack, downloaded as well. It's also really awesome as it has a fresh and friendly community. The spawn you can see is amazingly built and has everything you will ever need. You can visit different shops, go to the Pokemon dueling arena and duel some opponents, or go to the gyms and train your Pokemon to be as strong as possible. But as I spawned in, I was at the selection menu and had to choose my starter Pokemon. I chose my favorite one, which is of course Bulbasaur, and then quickly teleported to the wilderness to meet up with my friend and start our adventure. So after finding my friend Diamond Ninja in a snow biome, we started our day one of the adventure. And the first thing is I found a cute little Wooloo sheep Pokemon, but my friend captures it by throwing a Pokeball at it. And we decide to duel to see whose starter Pokemon is stronger. He has 2 Pokemons while I have 1. He got an extra sheep he just caught, so this isn't fair and I decide to flee the battle. And we also saw this Pokemon. It was called Copchu and it had an icicle on its nose. I guess it only spawned in the snow, so that's pretty cool. But without wasting any daylight, we decided to go break some trees and get wood. We wanted to build a nice little house where we could come by after battling and capturing Pokemons all day. I then notice another Pokemon. This one's small and it's called Kakuna. And running, I see a weird plant. When I right click it, it gave me an apricorn. And there was also a house here. And looking through the window, the owner even had a healing station for his Pokemons inside. We wanted to build something like this too, as we could then battle all day and then come back to our cozy base and heal the Pokemons overnight. And running across more of the snow biome, I see another plant which gives me a yellow apricorn. We also notice this frozen lake and think of making a base here. But it wouldn't be viable as not a lot of good Pokemons would spawn here in the snow. So we quickly scratch this idea and move on to find the next best location. I then notice a Pokemon trainer in the wild. They're spread around the world and you can battle them for XP. And then I also notice a weird temple. I don't know why it's here, but it's pretty cool. But after a lot of traveling, we finally find the perfect spot for our base. As you can see, we chose to build it here as we got access to a lot of wood. A lot of biomes start in this area as well, meaning we can travel anywhere to find all the Pokemons we want. And the sand island is also perfect as it gives us this perfect feeling that this whole little island is our home. We can build what we want on it, and it also has a really nice view of the ocean. I started raising the wooden pillars of the house after finishing making area for the foundation by removing the sand. And after finishing the walls, I went out and mined some stone to craft a furnace. We actually mined a lot of stone for future use, as Pokeballs require buttons and we want to really have an endless supply for our battles. But coming back to the base, I crafted the furnace and started smelting the sand. We also didn't have that much coal yet, so we used some wooden planks to heat them. And because it was already getting pretty late, we also decided to hop on a really cool thing this server offers. And that's the scenic route where you can train your Pokemons. It works really well because the route also offers you healing stations for them, and the further you go on the road, the harder the trainers will become. So you can really power through your Pokemon levels and evolve them as you please. But as you can see, I'm battling my first trainer while my friend Diamond Ninja is watching me. The trainer has a Wurmple level 5 going against my Bulbasaur. But I defeat him easily by powering up my attack with the growth spell, and then using tackle with that extra bonus damage to bring him down. The second Pokemon the trainer calls out is a Vulpix, and it's level 4, but my Bulbasaur is already pretty low health, so I flee the battle. I still got XP for defeating the first opponent, and as you can see, the battle route is pretty awesome in regards to just battling and leveling your Pokemons. You can also access it by tapping /warp route. I then watched my friend do his first battle with another trainer. He had 2 Pokemons because on the first day he actually caught that sheep with a Pokeball, while I still have only my starter Bulbasaur. But nevertheless, he battled the trainer and defeated a lot of his opponents, and in the end won the whole duel between him and the trainer. And going back to our base, we were ready to finish building it. As you can see, we just wanted a small and cozy place to stay with our Pokemons, and all we had left was the windows, door, and also the roof. So we started finishing it by placing down the roof, smelting the sand and placing the windows, as well as mining more wooden blocks to finish the rooftop. And as I walked past this Pukumu, he waved at me with his big hand. He was level 32, so I couldn't really battle him yet with my level 8 Bulbasaur, but I started running to do a little exploring, and see if I could find a worthy opponent who was more of my level. I then came across someone's farm and he had open fields of the plants that gave you apricorn food. This would be really useful for when I start battling and training my Pokemon, so I spent some time gathering all the apricorn I could. And then I saw a weird tower in the distance. Coming closer, I found a little village. As well as coming closer to the main building, there was a little pup who was level 6. I figured this opponent was finally on my skill level, so I battled him. I used Vine Whip on him as it seemed to make him super big damage. And in the end, I won the battle, gaining XP for my Bulbasaur. And there was also a nursery where you could heal your Pokemons. And running some more, I found a Pokeball. Opening it, I got some good loot like a soda pop. These Pokeballs are spread across the whole map at random locations, and you can find them to get random items such as food, Pokeballs, even spells sometimes, and just general stuff. But since it was getting late, I decided to hop on the training route again and grind out some battles to get a higher level on my Bulbasaur. And my first opponent would be a level 5 trainer. He had a level 5 Shinx start against my Bulbasaur. He used some action to make my attack power less powerful, but I used a Vine Whip on every move I got and got him down pretty easily. I basically did the same thing, spamming a Vine Whip, but he got my Bulbasaur from like full health to barely alive in 2 moves, so I had to forfeit the battle. I went to the station and healed my Pokemon up. And then fought a level 2 trainer, as it seemed level 5 ones could whip out a high level Pokemon out of nowhere and I'd have to flee again. But for this fight I used Gravel to increase my attack as my first move, and then just used Tackle for the rest of my moves to bring down this level 3 Rattata. Next up was a level 2 Sentret, and I got him down really quickly with my tackle move as well. My Bulbasaur was getting a lot stronger and we were going to evolve him really soon. But then the next trainer made me fight a level 4 Pidgey. I spammed Tackle to bring him down, and as I finished the fight I got a window which told me he learned a new spell called Leech Seed. And when activated, it would steal health from my opponent every round, so dealing damage to him and healing me. And I decided to replace it with my Growl spell, as I thought it didn't really help me in my battles when I used it before. And finishing off the fight, I went ahead and healed my Pokemon again. I found another trainer and fought his level 4 Skitty. I used Gravel to boost my attack and defense power, and then used Tackle to bring his health down. My new Drain Health spell also worked, and every round his health drained an extra few points because of it. And after defeating him, I healed my Bulbasaur again and battled 2 more Pokemon trainers, gaining more XP and leveling my Bulbasaur to level 11. I healed him one more time and then went back to my base to finish what I started there. And that is, I really wanted to get to a level where I could battle and capture Pokemons in the wilderness. We had a really nice base, but I wanted to also get like a healing station facility there, and make a garden like I saw in places before, just apricorn fields in front of a nice looking base. But before that, I went off exploring and covering more land to find some better Pokemons I could fight and capture. And the first one is a level 3 Rattata. I found it in the wilderness and decided to battle it. As it got to low health, I tried capturing it with my Pokeball, as I thought I really needed already to get a team and just grind out these guys to a higher power level. And exploring more, I found a Trowbish which looked pretty cool, and further on ahead another Pokemon Easter egg. This one dropped more health and a revive pack, so this was really useful. It also makes exploring the world more fun, as you get a reason and reward to actually traverse different lands and look in different spots for something interesting. And then I came across a Surskit which was level 5. It was a water-based Pokemon and I didn't know how Bulbasaur would hold up to him, but I just spammed Tackle every round and got him down pretty quickly. Right now, as you can see, I just spent time exploring the world, fighting Pokemons to level my Bulbasaur and also to capture anyone I thought would be useful for my team. And I also got a pretty good inventory since I was finding so many Pokeball Easter eggs scattered across the world. And then I came across a Wooper. He was level 15, so way higher than any of my Pokemons. I tried fighting a high level one before and it just one-shot my Bulbasaur, and he fainted. So I didn't want to fight him this time and instead tried using an Ultra Ball to capture him. And what do you know, that worked and now we got an additional member in my team, a level 15 Wooper. But since nighttime came, I decided to go back to my base and end the day. And on a new beautiful morning, I looked at the home me and Diamond Ninja have built, and then moved on to explore what else could be lurking around this land. I really wanted to find some rare Pokemon. As you can see, I spent a lot of time just running about, battling random Pokemons and trying to find something good. There were a lot of apricorn plants as well, a lot of Pokeballs planted everywhere, but I still had to find a rare Pokemon. I also saw some underground cave, and I thought there could be something inside, but jumping down and exploring through it, it seemed like it just led into the water and up to the surface where I came from. And then I came across a level 36 Binacle and also a level 32 Crab Roller. And as I kept on running, I then saw a weird looking tree inside of a mountain. It looked fishy, so I decided to check it out. And inside, the center was all carved out, and there was a Pokeball there. This was a really rare find, and it's also awesome as how the tree was inside a mountain and stuff. And after I explored more, I decided to go back to the training route and battle more trainers, as I really wanted to evolve my Bulbasaur. He was level 11, and I guess he would evolve at level 15 to 18. I don't know what form he would take, as I didn't play Pixelmon before, so this is all really new to me and I'm just enjoying the ride. And as you can see, my opponent is a level 5 trainer and his first pet was a level 4 Mudhood. And after I defeated him, I got to choose another new ability called Razor Leaf. I looked at the power and accuracy of each ability and decided to replace it with Vine Whip. I healed up my Pokemons at a healing station and went to fight another gym trainer. This guy was level 5 as well, and he called out a Grow Leaf. I tried using the new Razor Leaf ability I just learned, and it said it wasn't very effective, but it still dropped him to have the little dude's health. I get that my Pokemon is probably a bit overleveled compared to these trainers, but I want to play it safe until I'm more confident with him. And my next opponent was a girl, and she had me fight Aaron. I tried using the tackle spell, but it wasn't effective, and when I used Razor Leaf it got his health so low. The damage was really good, and I'm glad I replaced the old spell with this one. The next guy she brought up was named Shieldon, and my Razor Leaf just did critical damage on him the whole fight. It was really easy. There was a nice campfire on the route, and then the next trainer had a level 7 Ralts Pokemon. As you see, we were going along the path and they gradually got more difficult. This server is pretty dope as it allows you to just enjoy the view of a really well built route and battle Pokemons at your own pace and your own difficulty. And as my Bulbasaur leveled up, I got a new spell, Poison Powder. But I didn't want to replace any of my other spells as they worked really well, so I decided to give up learning it, healed up my Pokemons again, and went to fight some other guy. And as I was fighting this dude and doing critical hits with my Razor Leaf attack, after I defeated him, my Bulbasaur finally started to evolve. This was so awesome, and he turned into an Ivysaur. He had more health, more attack power, and looked pretty cool as well.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
And then I went back to the wild to explore and try finding some more rare Pokemons. And then found a level 17 Squirrel. My evolved level 16 Ivysaur took easy care of it, but it was a bit hard as he was one level lower than it. Then I came across some village, and inside found a Bayleaf Pokemon which I battled, but it was higher level so it actually one-shot my Pokemon. And then I found an insane looking Pokemon called Espeon. He was level 43 and I spent so many Ultra Pokeballs to try and catch it, but he always broke out. And going back to the training route, I checked out my Ivysaur's power by battling a level 17 Spinda. He was a lot stronger than the previous guys. But I managed to win, and for the next fight I used a health potion to get my full health back and defeated him as well. And the next fights I decided to train my level 15 Wooper as I felt a bit rusty with his abilities. I won some fights and lost the other ones, but I gained valuable knowledge on his mechanics. And on this fight my Ivysaur reached level 20 and got a new spell called Seed Bomb. I replaced it with Tackle, which was getting pretty old and useless now. And as the sun was rising, I came across a huge Pokemon called Beware. It was massive. I tried using an Ultra Pokeball on it, but it didn't catch it. I don't know if guys like this can even be caught. And on a new day I came across a Mr. Mime. This was so cool and I tried capturing him and then battling, but both things didn't really work out. I was kinda bummed out as he was one of the really fun Pokemons to have. And on my route I came across a Birchville. It was a little town with shops and different houses on the road. And it was like a checkpoint for you to access the bank. Improve your Pokemon by buying stuff for it, and the town had a really nice atmosphere. But going further ahead, I finally came across my first obstacle. This is like a boss room, the gym with a maze inside, and at the end a trainer waiting to do some epic battling with you. I went inside and had trouble with the maze as my vegetation was over the roof. But with time I got the path figured out and came across a gym trainer. She was standing on top and had a badge beside it. I fought her, but she threw me out into the middle of the forest. And when I had to reset the battle and tried fighting her again, she wouldn't accept me. I looked at the item description and this badge I got actually said I defeated her, but I guess she didn't want to fight me again as I fled the battle the first time, but I counted as a win, so healed my Pokemon and went further into the route. Running out at daytime, I also got to see the statue this first gym boss had put up. This was some really good architecture work. And came across a new biome. This one started with pink trees, and the trainers there were really high level. I fought one or two, but lost completely, and then decided to fight some random mobs running around there, and defeated them. But that was no way to level up, so I went back to the previous level and decided to grind more XP there. I had an XP share item and put it on my Rattata Pokemon, so now when I had battles with my main one, he got XP as well. I needed to train my team for the next route, which was a lot harder. I then fought a level 6 Geodude with him. When the second Pokemon came, I called out my Wooper to finish the job because I still had XP share on the Rattata Pokemon, so he'd still get some XP for that win even if it wasn't with him. But then suddenly when fighting this guy's level 9 Houndour, my Wooper Pokemon started evolving. As you can see, the camera unfortunately bugged, but he evolved into a Quagsire. He became really big and just look at him, that's just awesome. I didn't know a Wooper could evolve into a Quagsire, but with my second Pokemon evolved, I decided to go back to my base as I did enough grinding. And at the base, I met up with my friend and he showed me what new Pokemon he got, while I showed him my collection. I then noticed an old fisherman standing by our house. He said something about enchanting a fishing rod if we had one, but we weren't interested and decided to bury him under the sand. This was ruthless but still pretty cool as his head and name tag were not even visible. I then found a level 15 Krabby behind our base and decided to fight him to test out my skills. Now I could finally battle any Pokemons I wanted in the real world, and as you can see, I beat him without even a sweat. And then we also decided to upgrade our house. The space was a little small and we wanted to build something new, something more modern. And yes, right now in the video it's questionable, but the end result will be really amazing, I promise. And traveling for some wood into the forest, I get some apricorns, and then notice another NPC that came to our base. I think this is the same guy and go to dig the old hole up, but he's still there, so this is a new guy, so I bury him in the sand as well. And at the end of the day, our house was complete, as you can see. It looks really awesome, I like how it turned out, and I'm really proud of it because I'm not that great of a builder usually. And for the last day, me and my friend decided to meet up at the spawn and head to the dueling arena. We were training our own Pokemons all this time, and the moment finally came where we will have an epic battle to decide who's a better Pokemon master. I see the sign that says this is the dueling arena. We come in and the floor is all reflective. The stage is looking pretty professional, so we let loose our Pokemons. Our first round he puts out his weakest Pokemon, a level 16 Litten, and to make it fair I use my Quagsire who was at 16 health, so it's pretty much even. But I defeat him without any competition, and he lets out a level 34 Clauncher. He kills my Quagsire and I send out my Rattata. He kills it instantly and then I use my trump card, the Ivysaur. The battle is intense and my friend and I use healing potions endlessly. But at the end of the fight, the final winner is me. I defeat his countless Pokemons with my evolved Ivysaur.
Ivysaur! 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 Ivysaur!
And after the fight I decide to use some of my keys to open some Pokemon chests. This is a loot box shop where you can buy keys to open crates. And you can also win these keys by going to the daily events and parties this server has. In the first box, as you can see, I don't really get anything good, just a few rare Pokemons. But then with this insane luck I win a shiny Venusaur, and opening up more crates I win even more crazy and rare Pokemons.
Soar! Venusaur!
But then this one takes the cake. I win an actual shiny Reshiram. The whole server congratulates me, and as I spawn it, it's just huge. It also flies, and it's just so amazing that I actually want it. And with another crate I land a Mime with a custom texture the server is running. I guess it's another really good drop as the chat starts spamming GG's, and I even get messages that people will buy it off me. And then I win a scroll from which I choose one of 3 Pokemons, and I choose this beast named Regieleki. It can fly and it's just massive, and I probably butchered its name really badly. But with my new collection of Pokemon, I decide to actually go back to the adventure route and traverse the different landscapes it offers, fighting all the gym trainers I can, and winning all the badges available. My first opponent is a level 30 gym trainer. She has a lot of really powerful Pokemons, but my level 70 Reshiram just destroys everyone. And after a swift victory, I fly off to the new zone. And come across another big stadium with the champion trainer inside. She's level 40 and her Pokemons are even more stronger, but it's still no match for my level 70 legendary collection. I'm just tearing every Pokemon and winning all the battles. And with the flying Pokemon I also traverse all the zones really fast, and from the sky they all look so good. And the next trainer is inside this unreal monk temple on top of the mountain. As I come in through the massive doors, he's there waiting for me. And his Pokemons are a lot more difficult now, as I don't obliterate them with one move. But nonetheless, my Reshiram still makes me proud, and we move on to the next zone. Another trainer is waiting for me inside this massive pyramid. Coming in, I feel the aura is starting to change. This Pokemon trainer is gonna be tougher than the other ones. He's level 60 after all. He kills nearly all of my Pokemons by the end of the fight, but with my last level 70 Regieleki, I managed to clutch the match and actually win. And after I'm done healing up my Pokemons in a healing station, I take off on my flying mount and land beside a hot air balloon. The guy standing there says to travel to the next island, I need to speak to the captain. And after I do, I find myself in this massive and simply just breathtaking city. It's unreal how big it is, even with my flying Reshiram. And after some exploration, I finally find a temple, and inside is the actual owner of the server. He's standing there as a level 70 trainer. I fight him head on, and the fight is long and difficult. But at the end, I managed to score a victory and get his badge, completing my final goal of collecting all the badges from all the gym trainers. If you made it this far, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. My friend Diamond Ninja's channel will also be in the description as well as the pinned comment. He recorded his side of the adventure as well, and you should go and check it out. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. I'll see you in the next video, and see ya!